This is Carolina AM.
Welcome back to Carolina AM. Joining us in the studio this morning, Mary and Mike Jones of Grand Anchor Insurance to talk about Medicare and open enrollment. Mike, Mary, congratulations on your business that you're telling me 3 years in now?
Yes, sir.
And married on top of that.
Yep.
There aren't too many couples that can do that.
No.
24/7. But obviously it's working after 3 years.
Yes, so far.
Okay, well, let's do talk about Medicare, because we are in the area that we're in. There are a lot of people that have questions about Medicare, the enrollment. What we also know from listening to some of those folks, if you've got relatives, friends that do this, the enrollment process can be quite intimidating, can't it, Chris?
Absolutely. Yep. It's they don't make it easy. We call it the alphabet soup of Medicare. There's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and do you do this? Do you do that? And there's a lot of moving parts to it.
So Mary, is this something that people would sign up as a supplement, or this is something that they would use as full health care?
It's full health care. There's 3 different sizes. There's the original Medicare, which is your Part A, your Part B, and then there's Medicare Supplement, which goes along with your original Medicare, but everything's a la carte with that side. Or there's a Medicare Advantage plan, which we're seeing a lot more people move to that side, where everything is combined, your dental, vision, and health insurance, and your prescription drug plans.
Okay, well, Chris, talk about some of those moving parts that you're talking about, the a la cartes.
Yes.
What is the basic going to cover? And then what are folks mostly adding on?
So you got your A and B, which covers your doctors and hospitals, but it only covers 80%. So that's where you got to add on that supplement plan, which is going to pick up that extra 20%. And then of course dental, vision. If you want some of those things, you should probably add those on to make sure you're covered. And then you've got to have a drug plan as well. So you've got to add on your prescription drugs. Even if you don't take any medications, the government actually says that you're required to have a drug plan. So you have to add that on. And where there's 15 different carriers in this area that all have multiple different plans. So that's why it's good to get with local representatives like ourselves that are contracted with those carriers and can let you know what's going to cover your medications the best, what's going to cover your doctors the best.
Is there negotiation involved in that, and as far as people's medications, those type of things, and what's going to be covered?
There is, yep. Different companies cover different medicines at different tier levels.
Okay, let's talk about age, because I'm a senior myself. I'm 58 now. In a few years, I'm going to be thinking about some of these things. I'm going to become a client of yours, right? We're not just having a conversation about this morning. Again, being an arduous task of going, I just don't want to enroll because I know I'm going to have to jump through all of the hoops. That's where you guys really come in and holding the hand of your client, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And getting them through that process. How long does that usually take?
Some cases are more complicated than others. If you're on a lengthy list of medications, maybe it takes a little bit longer to do that quoting process, but overall, really, in an hour's appointment, we could really narrow down what's going to be the best decision for you.
And this is really about caring for people. Mary was in the health field for many, many years before she made this transition over into insurance. So you've seen a lot of people during your career that have needed this, I guess in some cases, not gotten exactly what they needed.
Correct. I've seen people that come in and they haven't checked their plan in years. They think that because they got put on that plan when they turn 65 that they're good until they pass away. Whereas each year you need to go over it because things do change with each of these plans. Nothing stays the same. Not everything stays the same.
I think that's great advice. We tend to do that with all types of insurances. We just get the insurance, we let it go, we don't go back and review it. So
Correct.
Be proactive about that, and also set up a consultation with you all to do those kind of things, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, we get phone number, website you want to give out while we're here?
Yep, so you can call 843-467-1486. That's my direct line. You can call and text it. I am available probably till about 9 o'clock through open enrollment. And our website is grandanchorinsurance.com.
Just like my marriage, Brandy does all the talking. She knows more than I do, Chris. It's okay.
She's the real boss.
Buddy, I'm with you. Understand 100%. Thanks for coming on the show. Also, is it your mom, Chrissy?
My stepmom.
Your stepmom, Chrissy, is celebrating a birthday today. She works in Little River.
Yeah, McLeod Seacoast.
McLeod Seacoast. A very happy birthday to you, Chrissy. We missed you live in the studio, but we know you're doing incredible work up there. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Awesome. Thank
We'll
you.
hope to see you, and you're so welcome.